Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin a short series of 4 beers from one Japanese craft brewery, and that is TDM 1874 Brewery in Yokohama. And we're going to look at 4 beers from them, and I recently ordered a set. Because of the coronavirus, we are, as we said, not quite under lockdown, but bars and restaurants are generally closed, not selling as much. And so many Japanese craft breweries are trying to sell more and more online. And I saw a deal from TDM 1874 for a 12 beer set, and it's actually 4 different beers, 3 of each, and that came about a week ago or so. And from today we're going to take a look at them. TDM 1874 it's kind of an unusual name. The TDM stands for 10-day market, in Japanese, Toka Ichiba. And To means 10, ka day, and ichiba means market. And apparently near the location of the not the brewery necessarily, but the liquor store that has sponsored the brewery, which has been in business since 1874, hence the second part of the name, TDM 1874, is in the spot where the Kamakura Road met the Hachioji Road. And at that location there was a market every 10 days. Quite a common thing in many parts of the world to have a regular marketplace, and Japan is no exception. And this liquor store is called Sakaguchiya, and they have their, I think, main store in Yokohama and also 2 in Tokyo. But more than that, they are wholesalers to over 800 restaurants and bars in Tokyo and Yokohama. For me, the main feature of this is the brewery that is attached to Sakaguchiya, and the brewer who makes the beer for them. And he is a rather young British fellow named George Juniper, and he's young, but he's been brewing since the age of 13, and he brewed for Dark Star in the UK, and in Japan for Hitachi no Nest, and they started TDM 1874 Brewery in 2017. On RateBeer, they have 52 different beers listed in that time, that 3-year period, and on Untapped, 68 beers listed. So TDM 1874, 10-day market, the liquor store that is the sponsor and owner of the brewery, began in 1874. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to look at these 4 beers in turn from TDM 1874 Brewery. And now the first of the 4 beers from TDM 1874 Brewery in Yokohama, and it is this one. It's called TDM 1874 British Best Bitter. And this is a style of beer that's quite popular in the UK, but not very popular elsewhere. There are different types of bitter: mild bitter, best bitter, strong bitter. This one is called a best bitter, and on RateBeer it's classified as an ordinary or a best bitter. It's 4.5% by volume alcohol and 30 international bittering units. Rather light and sessionable. It's designed to be a sessionable beer. It has 9 ratings on RateBeer, an average score of 3.57 out of 5. But on Untapped, it has 332 ratings and an average score of 3.53. So generally around the 3.5 range, which is pretty good for a light beer, a sessionable beer. So this type of beer should be malty, yes, but the malt should not overshadow the bitterness too much. And again, it's designed to be sessionable, so not too much alcohol. Let's give this one a go, shall we? is a rather deep orangish sort of copper color. See the light through it. Quite a bit of carbonation rising, as you can see. So fairly clear, maybe a little chill haze there. Aroma. Okay, definitely very toasty malt, kind of mild caramel, kind of graininess, and sort of a thin kind of dark fruitiness that comes through as well. Very solid maltiness from the initial, kind of an overlay of sweet fruitiness. And bitterness is pretty much a constant throughout, from the initial through to the finish. With a beer of this style, it shouldn't have the kind of aggressive mid-palate finish, mid-palate and long bitter tracks that, say, an American pale ale or IPA should have. It should be kind of balanced throughout. Body is thin to medium. This is exceptionally well balanced, solid maltiness, and bitterness is definitely present throughout. Yeah. So again, sessionable stuff. Again, this is not a style we see in Japan very much, and probably you don't see in many other countries except for Commonwealth countries. But again, a very popular style in the UK, and it's nice to have this in Japan. Definitely. British expats or Commonwealth expats I know have kind of raved about this beer. Maybe they miss it, kind of something from your home country that maybe you didn't realize you missed until you have a chance to try it again. Once again, TDM 1874 Brewery, British Best Bitter. I highly recommend trying their beers. Go online and you can find on their website. If you live in Japan, you can sample a number of their beers. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.